Welcome to our channel, where rare historical photos come to life. Every image tells a story, and we're here to share the ones that matter most. 18-year-old Robin Williams photographed in his senior year of high school, 1969. 5 MB hard drive, weighed over a ton, 1956. A couple gets into their BMW Isetta through the front door, 1950s. A man selling sponges in Vienna, Austria in 1904. A railroad bridge built entirely of stacked logs, Oregon, 1903. A very tall cowboy, 1919. A woman having her portrait taken in the ruins of Warsaw, 1946. A woman towers over the intricate scale model of New York City at the World's Fair, 1964. A young passenger asks a station attendant for directions on a railway platform in Bristol. Afghan women studying medicine, 1962. Albert Einstein at a Princeton luncheon, 1953. Albert Wolson, the last surviving Civil War veteran. An angry kangaroo is seen knocking out a woman for trying to photograph him, 1960s. An old woman wearing a traditional hairstyle, 1915, Grand Duchy of Finland, Russian Empire. Army of cashiers ready at grand opening of a Piggly Wiggly supermarket in Encino, 1962. Arnold Schwarzenegger on the day he received his American citizenship. Assembling the sports section of the New York Times, 1942. Before makeup tutorials on YouTube, you had this, 1950. Before modern car washes were invented, one particularly wacky idea was for cars to drive around through water in a circle. California once had a place called the California Alligator Farm, where children were encouraged to get up close and personal with alligators and even take them for rides. Car seats for children were incredibly dangerous in the 1940s. Central Park during the Great Depression, those shacks were called Hooverville after the president, New York. Clint Eastwood, skateboarding in Rome, 1965. Customers at a London music shop listen to records in listening booths, 1955. Do your bit, skate to work, save gas, New York City, 1940s. Driving lessons at the University of Highland Park, Michigan, 1939. Dwight Eisenhower was the first US president to use a teleprompter during the 1952 presidential campaign. Early train Tokyo, 1964. Future icons, Steve Jobs sits with Bill Gates, 1991. Grandmaster Ip Man, Wing Chun with his student Bruce Lee, 1960s. Hauling a log down a hill, Fresno County, California, 1919. Horton Aircraft showing several futuristic design ideas, 1954. In 1972, astronaut Charles Duke left behind a picture of his family on the moon's surface. It's been there ever since. In the 1930s, this couple won an Atlantic City dance marathon after dancing for 1,473 hours. Incredible file storage room, Czechoslovakia, 1937. inside of the White House when it was being reconstructed in the late 1940s. Italian cyclist Gino Ciardis getting his bike lubricated during the 1949 Tour de France. Jackie Kennedy watching her husband debate Richard Nixon, 1960. Jerry Stiller takes his son Ben to a play, 1978. John F. Kennedy and astronaut John Glenn, 1962. Josip Broz Tito inspecting a Yugo prototype, August 1978. Karen Leadley working on the analog computers in the Space Division of General Dynamics, 1964. Mission Control celebrates the successful splashdown of Apollo 13, 1970. Muhammad Ali in Moscow, 1978. One of the last pictures taken of President Harry S. Truman shortly before his death in 1972. Panama Canal while it was under construction. People did fall asleep standing up while dancing at these marathons. President Ford admires the recently finished World Trade Center, 1974. President George H.W. Bush gazes at the Capitol in helicopter after leaving Clinton inauguration, 1992. Rare photo of Ronald Reagan wearing eyeglasses while testifying before the House Un-American Activities Committee, 1947. Robert F. Kennedy sleeps on the floor of a plane during his 1968 presidential campaign. Spectators marvel at the Futurama exhibit at the New York World's Fair in 1939. The chair Abraham Lincoln was sitting in the night he was assassinated. The first New York City Christmas tree used to lighten the spirit during the Great Depression, 1931. The man in the middle in this picture is a college-aged Richard Nixon. The milkman making deliveries, 1953. The original design for the Michelin Man was absolutely terrifying. The post office and general store in Castellon, Texas, 1939. The world's longest limo, the American Dream Limo. These devices, called sound finders, help to hear potential incoming enemy planes and detect outbreaks of enemy artillery, 1914. This is Herman the Cat, a cat who was given the title of Expert Mouser aboard a US Coast Guard ship during World War II. This is the Dynasphere, a giant wheel vehicle invented by Dr. J.A. Purvis that could go as fast as 30 miles per hour. This is the ViewPhone, a video phone developed by Toshiba in 1964 that allowed for real-time proto-FaceTiming. This is Venus the Bulldog, the official mascot of the HMS Van Sittart, a World War II destroyer in the Royal Navy. This is what a real-deal, true-to-life Muffin Man looked like in 1930s London. This is what an early design for an electric hairdryer looked like. This truck shaped like a coffee pot was used to promote Gevalia coffee in Sweden, 1950. Two women conduct marksmanship training at Roosevelt High School, Los Angeles, August 1942. US Navy ships left over after World War II in San Diego, 1946. Using a car phone, 1959. Jacques Biederer, erotic photography pioneer, hard at work in Paris, 1928. Walt Disney, explaining Mickey Mouse to a cat, 1931. Washing Monday, New York City, 1900. Willamette meteorite, the largest meteorite that's ever been found in the United States. Wilt Chamberlain demonstrates his reach to Muhammad Ali, New York, 1967. Woman takes a break from updating stock prices, New York, 1962. Women from India, Japan, and Syria who completed their education as physicians in Philadelphia, 1885. Zach T. Wilcox, owner of the world's longest beard, 1922.